Ashley. So today I'm doing an eyeshadow tutorial on this look that I'm wearing right now. It's just a really pretty like pop of periwinkle blue on the inner part of my eye, and then just kind of like brown smoky eye on the rest of my eye. I used this new palette that I picked up from Wet n Wild. It's called a Great Glistener, and I talked about this palette in a haul that I did back in December. I picked up a bunch of new products, and this was one of the Wet n Wild eyeshadow palettes that I picked up. And in that video I asked you guys if you wanted to see some tutorials with the Wet n Wild eyeshadow palettes that I got, and a lot of you all said that you wanted to see some tutorials. I really didn't know if I would like this palette that much, but after I did this eye look today, I really like this palette. I don't wear makeup looks like this to work, but outside of work, like on the weekends or, you know, whatever, I would totally wear this. If you'd like to see how I got this look, just keep on watching and I'm gonna get into the tutorial. So I went ahead and put down this MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NW15. And that is what I'm using for my primer for my eyelid. It actually works really good for a eyelid primer. I'm going to go in with this middle bluish periwinkle color and this Sigma Eye Shading E55 brush. Just pack some there on the brush. And then I'm just going to pat this right here in like this inner part of the eye. So I just get on the tip like that, knock off the excess, and then I put this right here in the inner part of the eye. And then I'm going to go in with this dark brown here on the bottom and get some on this E55 brush. And that blue is, it's not completely matte, it has a little bit of sparkle to it. This brown down here is completely matte that we're going to use now. And I just put this on the other half of the eyelid. So I kind of start to overlap the blue just a little bit. And if you're worried about fallout or anything, you can put down like a shadow shield, which is what I'm going to do. I almost forgot to do that. So just put that right there. It also kind of helps, you know, for the edge not to come down too far. I love these things. I just found these at my local grocery store the same time that I picked up those palettes, and I love these shadow shields. It'll just help, you know, if there's any fallout, and you know, it'll just help to make this line a little bit more crisp over here. So you just want to focus this dark brown mostly on the lid. I do get it up in the crease just a little bit, but not very far up. And then I'm going to wipe this brush off again on the tissue. And then I'm going to go in with this bronzy kind of brown up here that's next to the periwinkle. Get some on the brush. I'm just going to put this in between the dark brown and the blue color just to help it blend even more. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the Tapered Blending E40 brush by Sigma and get some more of this bronzy brown color on the tip of this brush. I'm going to put this in the crease of my eye just to warm that up in there. Okay, now I'm going in with the Pencil E30 brush. It's almost like a grayish bluish black color right here. And it's a matte. And then I'm just going to get that on the tip of this E30 brush, knock off the excess. And then I'm going to focus this in the outer V part of my eye. Take it up into the crease. I love this Pencil E30 brush for deepening up my outer V. If you have kind of small eyes, I highly recommend this brush. It is like amazing. And then I'm going to go back with the Sigma Blending E25 brush. I didn't put any extra product on here, and I'm just going to kind of, in circular motions like this, just kind of blend that out so it's not so much like a V. So it does blend in with the other shadows. Like those two brushes together, the E30 and this E25, I could not do my eyeshadow if I didn't have those two brushes when I do a really defined outer V. And then I'm going to go back with the Taper Blending E40 brush and get just a little bit of this brown color again, just to really make sure it's all blended really well in the crease. And then I'm going to go ahead and put down my brow highlight, which I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer as my highlight. And I'm just going to put some up there like so. And then I'm just using my Urban Decay eyeshadow brush that came with the original Naked palette to blend this concealer out. And then I'm just going to go over the edges with this big fluffy brush from Sheer Cover, just to really make sure that the crease color and the brow color is blended well together. Now I'm going back in with that E55 brush and getting some of this bronzy brown color on there, on the tip of it. Knock off the excess, and then I'm just going to run this along the lower lash line. I really hope I was staying in frame for this tutorial. I always feel like I get out of frame and it drives me insane. And then I'm going to grab some more of this dark blackish gray blue color on the tip of this brush. Knock off the excess, and then I'm just going to put this like right on the outer corner here. Then on the lower like rim part of my eye, I'm going to use this NYX Slide On Glide On pencil in Golden Bronze. It's just a nice bronzy reddish brown color. I just really like this with my brown eyes. I just really feel like it brings out like the reddish tones in my eyes. Now I'm going to go ahead and move on to the liquid liner on my upper lash line, and I'm using this Jane liquid liner, and it's in the color Golden Black. And if you can tell on this side, it's kind of hard to see, but it's a black and it has like golden like glitters in it. It is so gorgeous. I love this liner. It's so pretty. It's one of my favorites, or it's becoming one of my favorites. I really like these Jane liquid liners that I picked up. I picked up like 3 of them the other day, and I'm in love. Like, they are so pretty. I love the colors. And they're really easy to use. The applicator is really similar to my e.l.f. liquid liners, which I absolutely love. You know, I wouldn't be doing an eyeshadow tutorial. Like, it wouldn't be complete if I wasn't doing winged liner. And I feel like recently I've been doing a really dramatic winged liner, but I just have been really in love with that lately. So I don't know if you could tell, like, see all those glitters in there? It's just so pretty. I highly recommend this one because it adds definition to your lash line, but at the same time it adds just a little something, just a little something extra. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my mascara, and I'm using the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. So what I used on my cheeks, for my blush, I used this e.l.f. blush. It's in the color Tickled Pink. It's just a really beautiful, natural pink color. It looks really great with these eyeshadow, or it looks really great with this eyeshadow look because it doesn't like overtake the look. It's just a really natural pink blush. I highly recommend this one from e.l.f. If you haven't bought any e.l.f. blushes, or if you're looking to purchase some e.l.f. blushes, I do highly recommend this Tickled Pink color. It is mostly matte. It has just a tiny bit of sheen, not much sheen at all. I mean, it's practically matte, and I really like this blush. It's one of my favorites. And then for my lips, I use the MAC lipstick in the color Angel. And this is a gorgeous pink. I'm sure most of you guys have heard this lipstick talked about before. I just recently got this lipstick with a gift card that I got for Christmas. And it is such a gorgeous pink. It's a great wearable everyday type of pink. And that's why I liked it with this look. It's kind of like that e.l.f. blush. It's just kind of natural, a natural pink color that doesn't overtake a look. And then if there's other products I didn't mention that I used on my face but you're curious about, definitely go down below and look in the description bar because I will list everything that I use. I know I've been posting a lot of get ready with me videos. Let me know down in the comments if you guys prefer like this type of tutorial where I do like one eye and a talk through, or if you prefer the get ready with me's, or if you like both and like it when I switch it up a little bit. Just let me know what you guys prefer when it comes to eyeshadow tutorials or like makeup tutorials, and I will see you guys in my next video, and I hope that you all have a wonderful day. Bye bye.